Good morning. Oh, it is not morning. And my mic's falling down. This is going to be a fun one. Good evening, my beautiful loves. I need a tool. Tighten this shit. Hi. Welcome. Happy Saturday. Boy, I was sat down here about 5 minutes before our live and it just started pouring through and I'm writing it down and I write a full page. I look up and it's 5 o'clock on the dot. Time to go live. Hello, beautiful Kira, my love. Hello, darling. How are you? Welcome. If you're watching, please leave a comment because I don't know you're here unless you tell me. So I want to say hi and give you my love and share my heart with you. Kira, I'm glad you're here. Your profile pic is so fucking cute, babe. It is so cute. Welcome, my beautiful babes. Okay. If you're a regular here, you're noticing some changes already. There it goes again. Please stay put. Adjust this. There we go. Physics. Fulcrum. Play with the fulcrum. Yeah. Oh, Kelly. Oh, I haven't seen you in a minute. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, baby. I was thinking about you the other day. I hope you're over there doing amazing. And I'm here. Welcome. Okay, I am rebranding the Bhava broadcast. Let me explain something. I've started doing this in all of my work, okay? If you followed me around for any length of time, you see how rapidly I evolve and expand and how much my work and my message shifts and changes and grows over time. I mean, from one year to the next, I feel like a completely different person and I like it that way. I like it a lot. And those of you who stuck around for any length of time, I love that because you can hang, right? You're comfortable enough with change and upcycling that you're able to track with me. So I'm embracing this more and more. And that means that the things that I'm doing, the way that I'm connecting with you is going to continue to evolve and expand. And I've been feeling for a while that the Bhava broadcast needs a shift, needs some sprucing up. So I'm calling it spiritual renewal because the idea is to come into renewal for the week ahead, spiritual renewal, spirit renewal. So that's what we're going to roll with. And yeah, I'm always open to feedback too. So today, what we're doing, kind of the usual, we're not changing up too much. We're going to go and we're going to ground together. We're going to open ourselves up intentionally to divine spirit. We're going to open up with prayer. We're going to open up with healings. I love that part. I'm going to go in and I'm going to give you a channeled message from spirit today. Sometimes I know what I'm going to talk about all day. Other times I don't know until I get here. And I didn't know until I got here today. I literally sat down 5 minutes ago and was like, oh, it's all coming through. So I got a message here that I'm going to give for you. Hey, Donna. Hi, Kay. Hello. So once we've delivered the message from spirit, then I'm going to hone in specifically on the energy for the week ahead. What do we need to know coming up for the week ahead? This is channeled. Okay. I'm also using tarot cards because it's an easy way to kind of track for the week ahead. And then I'm going to do readings by donation. A couple of you have donated already. So if you would like a reading, leave a donation to the Bhava Spiritual Mission in any amount that you are able to. It is my pleasure and my honor to be of service with my very special gift for you. I want you to start off this week on a firm spiritual footing, stepping fully into love, into your power, and bringing that out into your week, into your interactions, into your relationships, because the more you can align today in this container, the more you're going to inspire, uplift, and spread the light of Holy Spirit to everyone who you connect with all throughout the week. That is my mighty intention, and I would love to invite you to join me in that. And so let me put up the link for a donation. I cap it at about 10 because that's what Ingrid can do. And it's my way to be of service to you. And I appreciate you showing up, being a part of this network in this community. And if you are getting benefit from these lives on Saturdays, please share this out with people who you know and love, who you believe would benefit as well from this spiritual renewal, this spiritual upliftment, and messages from Divine Spirit. Every week, same time, Same place. Okay, my loves. Let's start with our grounding meditation. Close your eyes with me if you're able to. And if you're not able to close your eyes, like if you're driving and listening in, just breathe with me. I want you to take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, as slow as you can, landing fully in your body in this moment, together, me and you. Breathe in, out through the mouth, fully present, fully in the moment. Give yourself the gift of this moment. And one more time, breathe in and exhale slowly. I want you to feel all of your energy pool in your root chakra. And maybe it'll feel warm or tingly. You just be aware that it's happening. Take a deep breath in, and when you breathe in, pull the energy from your root into your heart. Exhale and hold the energy in your heart. Inhale and pull the energy from your heart into your crown. Exhale and hold the energy in your crown. Inhale and pull the energy out of your body. Feel it connect with divine source energy. And with the out breath, pull that energy back into your body and into your heart. Breathe in and hold the energy in your heart. Breathe out and pull the energy down to your root. Feel the energy expand in your root as you breathe in. Breathe out and push the energy down your legs and into your feet. Breathe in and hold the energy in your feet. Breathe out and push the energy into the earth. Feel that energy hook in with the earth's core, and take a deep breath in and pull it back up towards your feet. Exhale. Inhale and feel the energy hit the soles of your feet and move up your legs and pool again in the root chakra, and exhale into your root chakra. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing us together, this incredible network from all over the world. Help us come together and connect energetically and psychically, and to open up to the healing, the wisdom, and the love from Divine Spirit today. Help us fully receive your message in exactly the way we need to hear it and receive it, so that we can integrate it completely and bring it out into our lives, bring it out into our connections, into our experiences, into our walking life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And at this time, I want to open us up for prayers. So please share your prayers. Pray for anybody who's on your heart. It can be yourself, loved one, the collective, and not so loved one. Whoever is showing up deeply on your heart, share your prayer, leave a comment so that we can bring those prayers up and we can affirm those prayers, and maximize the intention. Prayer and intention are the same thing. It's the same energy. Drop it into your heart and move it out into the world. Then your prayer will be answered. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I feel really blessed to be here. Oh, Brenda, you can't see the live chat on the YouTube. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, beautiful Kira kicking us off. Thank you, darling. Praying for moving through fear and embracing new changes. Let's affirm this prayer for Kira. I love this. This is part of the message today, my sweet one. You are so on the same wavelength. Let's affirm Kira's prayer for moving through her fear and embracing the changes that are coming up in her life. Let her stand strong and steady and sure and clear and confident in herself, in her being, in the core of her being, trusting herself in this moment as the whole world can change around her. She becomes and remains unmovable in her faith and in her love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, beautiful. Kelly, I want to pray for those with addiction issues reaching for sobriety, that they have the strength, support, and courage that they need. What a beautiful prayer. Let's affirm this prayer with Kelly. Please send out love and healing and courage and confidence and faith to those who are dealing with addiction issues, addiction to any substance or any habit, and let them have the faith, the courage, the willpower to break through, and the surrender to open themselves up to Spirit, to carry them through this difficult time so they stand more fully and firmly and completely on their feet and are able to radically change their lived experience and open up to Spirit. You know, addiction is a wide opening to Spirit. The reason people suffer from addiction is because they are trying to fill that God-shaped hole, which is, I think, what Bono said. But it's really true. Spirit is trying to get in, and we are not taught that that is what we need. And so we look for anything and everything outside of us to fill that hole, and it can only be filled with God. I know that's what got me sober and had kept me sober, was getting my spiritual foundation back and letting myself be filled to the brim with divine Spirit. Okay, beautiful. Donna, Holy Spirit, I pray for both my daughters and their families, for them to break through their fear. Let's affirm this prayer for Donna and for her daughters and their families, that they move through the fear that they are experiencing, that they step into courage and step into faith in themselves and in a benevolent universe, benevolent source energy to run through them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And beautiful Brenda. Okay, addiction. We got a theme here. Brenda is praying for all those suffering from addiction. Let's affirm this prayer with beautiful Brenda. All those suffering through their addiction, let them find the light and the courage to break free and to find that strength in God and in themselves. Beautiful. Oh my God. Yeah, addiction is a thing. It's definitely something I've tangled with, and many, many people who I work with have addiction in their past. And like I said, that is because addiction is this wide opening to Spirit. Addiction cannot be solved except through reconnecting with our spirituality. It doesn't matter what package it is. It doesn't matter how it's dressed up. It's connecting with divine Spirit. That's why the 12-step program works for people, is when they make it a spiritual program. It doesn't work for people when it's not a spiritual program. And that can look however it looks for anybody. I used 12 steps to great effect when I was moving through my addiction. Most of the people who I work with don't want to go anywhere near it. And that's fine. You don't need to do it. It really worked well for me because the 12 steps are actually a process of inquiry that takes a lot of courage to go through. But the people who I work with, we go through that process of inquiry if they're dealing with addiction, but we do it in an Ingrid way with somatic renewal. So you can get there. It takes commitment, faith, and connecting with source, because only source can fill that hole, can close that gaping yearning. And once you find it, you don't want to go back to drugs or alcohol or your phone or, shopping or sex or whatever it was, because you don't need it anymore. My thing was alcohol. I drank a lot. I actually never did hard drugs because I kind of knew. I was like, oh, Ingrid, you have an addictive personality. I knew that very early on. I was really lucky to be clued in on that. But I drank because my family drank and it was sort of acceptable. It was socially acceptable. It's what we did. And it got away from me pretty quickly and pretty horridly. And it nowadays, when I think about drinking, first of all, I don't see the point in having one glass of wine or one beer or whatever. It's like, if you're going to, I'm sort of an all or I don't moderate well. I'm all or nothing. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it all the way. But mostly when I think about it, I don't want to fuck up my flow from divine source. Every day I'm able to tap into God consciousness, to feel Holy Spirit move through me, and alcohol or drugs or, anything is going to mess that up. Even my phone messes that up for me. Right. If I know I'm avoiding something, because I will dive into my phone, scroll incessantly. And that's my addiction coming up and replacing, alcohol or cigarettes or whatever it was. Um, and I know that I'm not allowing source in because I'm trying to fill it with something else. So, hello, beautiful Sarah. You're late, but that's okay. 200 days cigarette free after 25 years addiction. Girl, can we all give Sarah just like huge round of applause? Quitting smoking is hard. It's really hard. Anybody who's done it, it's like no joke. So leave a comment and give Sarah the love and the support and the well wishes she deserves because damn, girl, you are just rocking it. Well done, you. Well done. All right. So I have a message today. I just wrote it down. It was flowing through, so I'm gonna look at my notes here and tap back in. Okay, spirit. So the first thing that I got was the word control, like that, control. And then I saw my guide go kind of like this, and I you think you have it, but you don't. Control. You think you have it, but you don't. And it's this playful kind of energy coming through before it gets a little bit more serious. And it's saying, I'm getting the image of water, right? And also, I'm getting the image of water for the week ahead. The spirit says, is everything flows, no matter the current. If you are in a place of surrender and don't fight, I'm getting spirit saying, don't fight us. Don't fight us. If you don't fight in the water, you stay afloat. People who can't swim because they cannot let go of control. They're fighting the water. But really good swimmers don't fight water. They don't fight it at all. They go with it. They move through it. They glide through it. And it looks like they're in control, but they're not. It's the water that's in control. They are surrendering to the control of the water. And as a result, they've shifted that energy and they are in command of themselves because they're not expecting to control the water. Spirit, the water is life. You're the swimmer. The water is life. Spirit says life is always going to be happening. And Spirit says to me, the joy of the human experience is in this very topography. The way shit goes down, right? The way it's up and down and all around. And your suffering is directly linked to your need for control. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not going to experience grief and sadness and heartache and, the difficult anger, the difficult emotions. Those are going to come up because that's the topography of this human experience, as is the joy, being in love, the bliss, birth of a new baby, these incredible feelings, along with the more difficult feelings. But we are trying to control the water. And when we do, we suffer. When we allow ourselves to fully experience the water as it is, whether it's a tumbling waterfall and we're tumbling with it, or it's a deep pool and we're gently treading water or moving from one side to the other. Do you feel the difference? If you're in the current, it's like when you're in the ocean and a big wave comes. You ever had that big wave come and like tumble you and you go tumbling and you like hit the sand and you come up, you spitting sand out, right? If you fight that wave, that's where it's dangerous for you. If you just let the wave take you, you'll pop right back up. It's fine. It'll be a ride. It'll be intense. You'll probably spit sand out of your mouth, but you're going to come back up if you allow the water to be what it is, to be awesome, to be the incredible power that it is. But your need to control is your suffering. That is why you suffer. Suffering, think of suffering like this. I'm going to define it for us because I've gotten pushback on this before. Like, you can't tell me I don't suffer. Okay, fine. Like, we all suffer. We all have pain. But when I'm using the word suffering, I'm using suffering as saying an unnecessary prolonging of your pain. Unnecessary prolonging of your pain. And that comes from the need to control the narrative, to control what is happening. It comes from fighting what is, fighting the moment, fighting the experience. When you get into radical acceptance, which is total surrender, that's when you get to experience the Almighty, which is all the things happening, the Almighty rising up to support you when you float up to the top of the water. And that's when you can feel the power, the magnitude of spirit, of source energy moving you through every experience you need to grow and expand into your highest expression, into your most fulfilled experience, into your happiest life. And why do we feel like we need to control every fucking thing? What's up with that? Because we're afraid. Because we are allowing fear to dominate where love is wanting to take up that space. What are the areas of your life that you feel you need to control? Do you need to control your spouse? Do you need to control your children? Do you need to control your work? Do you need to control your emotions? Where is that need, that not need, it's more of like a compulsion, like an OCD kind of energy is what I'm getting, obsessive compulsive energy for control showing up in your life right now? Because where it's showing up in your life is really good information. It's where the dominance of fear is making itself known. And once you see it, game over, my love. Once you see it, it has to change. This is the observer effect in quantum physics. Nothing can stay the same when it is observed by you. That's the superpower. That's your God creator power making itself known to you. So when you observe where you are looking to control something to make yourself feel better because it might go wrong, somebody might get hurt, it doesn't matter what the reasons are. If you're trying to control something, you're seeing where fear is dominating love, where fear is dominating faith. And your ego mind, God love our ego mind. It is doing its best with the job you have given it because you've put it in charge and it is way the fuck above its pay grade when it's in charge of your life. It needs to go back here as a solid helper. But we've all put it in charge pretty much. And so it's going to come in and tell you all kinds of stories and justifications about why you need to control that, why you need to control that situation, why you need to control your emotions, why you need to control whatever, what you say. Hold yourself down. Keep your voice small. Don't say that. Do say that. Couch it just this way. When you find yourself people pleasing is a form of control. Lots of ways it can show up. So where are you seeing this need to control? What area of your life is it currently dominating right now? It's a squirrely thing. Now that you see it, tell me you see it. Raise your hand, leave a comment. Let me know you're seeing it. Oh, okay, there it is. You don't have to tell me where it is. You can. I bet that you won't be the only one. Okay? When you see where you are needing to control, then you know that all you have to do is pour love into that place. You don't need to control the control. See what I just did there? Oh, shoot. I'm trying to control that. I have to control myself and not control that. No, that's more control. That's more fear. That's more locking down. You can feel the energy is locked down. All you need to do is look at it and say, I love you. Deep breath. Oh, I don't have to do that. That's my line. When I notice myself spinning, oh, I don't have to do that. Because you don't have to do that. That's not your job. Your job is to fucking float on the water. It is not to try and control the ocean. It is to float on the ocean, to allow the salt water to make you buoyant by relaxing and letting the current take you exactly where you need to go. You've already set your intention. You already know where you're headed and how you want to feel. Let the fuck go so that source energy, God consciousness, all that is, can take you there and take you through every experience that you need to grow into the person who can fully embrace and integrate the experiences that you desire. That's going to be up and down and all around. Some of those experiences are going to be, whoa, kind of intense because you need the heart opening. Your heart needs to open in order for you to have what you want. And you slow down the process by allowing fear to dominate just a little bit over love. And one of the ways that shows up is the need for control. The need for control. Hi, beautiful Tamara. Kelly says business and love relates to that. Yeah, y'all are seeing it. Okay, so I have a mighty intention for you, and it's very simple. I want you to think about that area or areas where your response is to control the situation and to control it. And when you can feel the fear underneath it, I bet. Can you tap into that? Can you see, can you feel how underneath that need for control is a big fear coming up? It's a big fear. Fear is not the bad guy, okay? But it can't be in charge. We have to move it into love. And here's how you do it. It's really simple. You ready? Close your eyes with me. Put your hands over your heart. Take a deep breath. And now I want you to drop into your heart, and I want you to set this intention for that area of your life. So if you're wanting to control your partner or your work or your money, take a deep breath. My intention is to feel good. My intention is to feel good. And you let go of the who, the what, the where, the why, the how, the oh fuck, the oh shit, the oh my God, we're gonna die. You just let go all of that when you set the intention deep in your heart. My intention is to feel good. That's it. I have no other intention except to feel good in this situation, in this scenario. Now tell me how that feels. Tell me if that's softened that need for control. It's not a need, it's a want. That want for control, that desire for control. Has that softened for you? My intention is to feel good. I don't need to do that. I don't need to control that person. I don't need to control that outcome. I don't even need to control my emotions or my words. My intention is to feel good. It really is that simple. That puts you directly in the current of surrender. Watch how your life transforms as you identify where you are needing to control and you say, I just want to feel good. My intention is to feel good. It gets so much, isn't it easier to let go? Oh, I want to feel good. You know what's preventing me from feeling good? Trying to control that. Spirit says, you can't control anything. That's not what you're here for. Spirit says it's not about that. It's not about that. Everything is working in your favor. Everything is working in your favor. You have to do your part by turning into the stream of surrender and not fighting it by swimming against a current that you cannot possibly conquer, because it's not what you're here for. You're here to surf the waves of consciousness and be a God creator being on the fucking bleeding edge of creation, expanding creation through the topography of your human experience. All of it. Every piece of it. Ooh, juicy, juicy, isn't it? So good. Yeah. Questions? Comments? Got a few here. Tamara says, you are speaking my language and this is beautiful, so simple yet profound. And Donna agrees. I'm really glad. That's spirit for you. Spirit doesn't come in with bells and fucking whistles. Spirit comes in with soft and yet fierce truth, straight to the heart of it. And it's never something new, is it? It's always like, oh yeah, I knew that. I knew that because you are source energy. You are an extension. You are God creation concentrated to this ecstatic point in creation. So you know deeply all of these truths. We just forget because we're trying to push against a current and all of our energy and focus is in trying to control water. Good fucking luck, right? Good luck. So yeah, Any questions, any comments, leave them below. I am excited to hear how you can expand on this message for us, because here's the thing, we are all channels. I'm a channel for divine spirit. And because you're drawn to my energy, that means you are a channel for divine spirit. And when we get together, we activate each other. And in that activation, we can all expand on the message from divine spirit, because spirit is coming through the lens of my perspective. And spirit is coming through the lens of your perspective. So if you have more to add to this, you make damn sure you leave a comment, because you are expanding this message for me, for everybody on this live, and everybody on the replay who comes in. Because you know what we do? We watch the replay and we scan the comments as we're going. So we're in on the conversation. Just don't be afraid. Okay? Avoidance. No. All right, my loves. Pulling up a list again. I am going to go into the week ahead, the energies for the week ahead. Spirit, what do we need to know? Tamara, I am so glad that you are here and that you needed to hear this and Spirit was able to come through. I appreciate you too. Donna, yes, the replay will be on the page, on the page that you're watching right now. It'll just hang out there for all time. See it anytime. Let's look at the energies for the week ahead. I already got a clue with all that water. Like, oh, life will happen, Spirit says. It will happen. Let's see what we got for the week ahead, my loves. And then after I look at the energies for the week ahead, I'm going to go into readings. Readings by donation. Donate any amount that you're able to the Bhava Spiritual Mission. The link is on the screen. It's also in the description of the video. And it'll be my pleasure. This week, okay, my loves, this week, you have the opportunity to really build something, put some concrete steps into place towards the fullest expression of what you love. Okay? What you love, what matters to you. This isn't the week it's all going to come to fruition. This is the week you're putting concrete steps into place. This is in the world steps into place. Okay? Systems, processes, intentions, manifestations, all of that. This is the week where you're going to just build, put in the building blocks. So you may find that you get a little impatient because you're not seeing the results you want to see immediately. If you've been working on building something or working on shifting directions, moving in a new direction in your career, in your life, or even just in your energy and, remaking yourself who you want to be, don't, because there's a building blocks. Notice the little wins, the little pieces of evidence that you are laying the foundation to build. I'm seeing like the Colosseum. Like the Colosseum is coming for you. You're building a Colosseum, but first you need to put the foundation in, and then the pillars need to go up. And for you, I feel like the foundation is getting laid, and maybe for some of you, the pillars are going up, right? But it's not done yet, but it will be. You are moving towards creating a masterpiece for yourself. Hang on to that intention. Hang on to that feeling. Know that it takes time and stay in faith and stop trying to control the process. Don't let fear get the best of you because it's not happening like overnight. It never happens overnight. When you see it happen overnight for other people, it didn't happen overnight. They put in the time and they never lost faith. I want that for you. I want that for you with my everything. Ace of Cups, self-love. What do you want? What matters to you? What is important to you? Because that's where you're headed. A full embodiment and expression of what matters to you. Is this your creative work? Is this just how you want to show up in the world? Is this where you want to live? What matters to you? Because something needs to shift. You are shifting something to bring this fully into fruition in a way that is sustainable and won't go anywhere. It's like the law. It is. It absolutely is. And you are building. This is the artisan card. This is like the teamwork getting together, putting together the resources, putting things into place in order to scale that mountain. You have all the tools, you have all the people, put them to work. And if you don't have them, they will be coming. It's slow, but it's not still. It's moving, my love. But when you have the earth element, the pentacles, the earth element, earth is slow. Earth moves more slowly. But it has to, because it has to root in really deep as it's moving forward. So know that the slowing down and the gradual process and the little bits of evidence that you are seeing are a really, really good sign that your intention for yourself and how you want to be living is rooting in really deeply. It has to root in deeply in order for it to be something that lasts for your life. All right. What are you putting into play? What are you shifting? And what's ending? Be honest with yourself. That's part of that commitment and part of that intention. And if you would like to, I would like to know, what are you moving towards? It can be a thing, it can be a job, it can be a career, it could just be an identity, it could be just an energy shift. What are you shifting? What matters to you? Because that's what you're moving towards, because it matters to you. It matters to you. Okay, my loves. Quite the week ahead. Makes me very happy. I mean, it's not quite the week ahead. It's quite the energy, but the week ahead is a little slower moving. That's okay. Trust the process. It's not all going to come manifesting into fruition this week. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. Sarah says, I'm working on my life force before I change direction. Actually, my love, I got good news for you. Working on your life force is changing direction. Yeah, you're already putting it into play, already putting it into practice. Okay, my loves, who wants a reading? I have a list again. Okay, I've got three people who I'm doing a reading for. We have Kim, Donna, and then Kelly. I saw you come in on Venmo. If you would like a reading, donate any amount you're able to the Bhava Spiritual Mission. The link is on the screen and it's in the description of the video. That's a PayPal link. If you have any trouble with PayPal, please let me know and I will post the Venmo link for you. But Kim, my love, let's start with you. Wow. Okay. So here's what flew out for beautiful Kim. Okay. Kim at 3733. I don't think Kim is here. So 3733. Okay. So beautiful Kim. Things are moving and shifting. Like I'm seeing tectonic plates shifting as I'm pulling these cards. They're shifting. And the result is it's letting off a lot of pressure, like a lot of steam is coming up, a lot of pressure is coming out, and it's causing maybe a lot of confusion, a lot of stories to come into your head, but you are deeply transforming. You are changing completely. And you have to stay in faith on this one. It's going to be bumpy because you are fundamentally shifting, like on a really deep level. It's going to result in an incredible shift for you, but it's vulnerable, my love. It's interesting that I got the visual of tectonic plates because that's the description I always use when I talk about my own spiritual awakening. It was like tectonic plates shifted inside me and they could never go back. You know, when we had Pangea, it was all one continent, they say, right? And then what happened? The tectonic plates shifted and the world changed forever. The oceans came in and filled in the crevices. It was a completely new world when those tectonic plates shifted. And it feels like the same is happening for you. And my love, it is a deep transformation occurring in you. And it is so vulnerable. And you just curl up and take care of your sweet self as you are going through this. Remember that the mind lies. It just does. It just does. It gets scared, right? Going back to that need for control that Spirit was talking about, you've got to let go of control and operate purely on faith, my love, purely on faith. It's going to be a confusing time for you. Your intuition and your mind and ego are all wrapped up together, and that's okay. This is not the time for you to necessarily make any big decisions because you got a lot of options and a lot of them are very confusing. It's not going to be clear this week. So let yourself have it. Let yourself be just fully in your space. Curl up into yourself, my love, and take care of your sweet self this week. Just keep doing whatever you can to come back to faith, to come back to your heart, and know that this process is working out for you. You are deeply shifting. Like I say, spiritual awakening. That's what spirit gives me those tectonic plates when they talk about a spiritual awakening. It's a big deal, honey. And you're here because you made the commitment. So I know you can get through this process, and you will thrive through it, and you will come out the other side, and it will be like the sun is shining for the first time ever. You are amazing. Okay. Thank you, beautiful Kim, for your support and for the opportunity for me to be of service to you. I appreciate you so much. Okay, next we have our beautiful Donna. And Donna, you are on the live stream. So let me know if you have a question. Or if you would like me to just look at it for the week ahead. Got it, Kelly. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I saw that come in. Beautiful Donna, are you here, my love? Okay, let me go ahead and Donna's at 40, 49. All right, what does our beautiful Donna need to know? What does our beautiful Donna need to know? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Donna, 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 Donna. Okay. I don't normally read reversals, but this one came out reverse. I knew exactly what it meant for you. Hello, beautiful Donna. Do you have a specific question, or I got a message for you? Let me know if you have a question, but I got this message for you, so I got to get this out. Spirit says that until you are really honest with yourself, things are not going to move forward for you. But as soon as you are honest with yourself, even if you don't like what you say to yourself or what you have for yourself, it's going to break free. It's going to be like the dam breaks. Okay. And the water is going to start flowing, and it's going to start flowing strong and smooth and absolutely aligned for you, and bring you to your happiest, most confident self and confident life. But first, you have to be honest with yourself. There's something you have to be honest with yourself about. And you're afraid to be honest with yourself because you're afraid that you won't like it, that it'll hurt, that you'll have to make a change. There's some kind of fear associated with that. And so you're kind of hiding from yourself, but you're not entirely hiding it from yourself. Like, there's some stuff you need to be honest with yourself about. It feels like it's something about you and about like your sort of personality makeup, or some habit that you have, something that you are embodying personally that you need to be honest with yourself about. And you're afraid to look at it. And I feel like typically when we're afraid to look at something within ourselves, it has to do with shame, something that we're feeling ashamed about in ourselves. But shame is not a real thing. Shame is not a real emotion. Here's what I mean by that. Shame is like the chemical reaction that occurs when our authentic experience meets perceived outside expectations. And then it's like a chemical reaction occurs. And shame is really scary because we think it's about us, like we are bad and terrible, right? So we want to turn away from it. We're really afraid to look at it. But once you look at it and you're honest with yourself, it can't stand the light of day, and it will dissipate very, very quickly. As soon as you identify what that is and you really look at it, then you will, things will start to break free for you, break open for you. You are on your way to movement that's going to be driving you towards a really happy, fulfilled, lived experience, and a lot of confidence in yourself, which feels really, really good. Follow your intuition. If you don't know what this is right now, it could be your past. It's something you're not being honest with yourself about, or that you're kind of pushing away and not looking at. That's what it feels like to me. It could very well be something in your past, something that you're carrying inside you. Just spend some time in your intuition, stay present, and then allow that to come clear to you. And when it does, baby, you are off to the races. Look at the chariot card. Oh yeah, you are off to the races. So it's a very good reading. There's just a little bit of a something to look at. And once you look at it, you're going to realize it's not the big deal that you thought it was, or that you kind of unconsciously thought it was. You're going to kind of laugh it off, and then things are going to really move forward for you. So enjoy that, my love. Thank you so much, Donna, for your donation and your support. I appreciate you so much. And yes. Okay. All right. We have our beautiful Kelly is next. Hey, Bob, you're here. Happy to see you. Okay, beautiful Kelly. Do you have a question or just a general reading, my sweet? Let me know what you like. All right. What does our beautiful Kelly need to know? Donna, you are so welcome. It is so my pleasure. Yeah, guys, if I'm doing a reading for you, feel free to leave your feedback, leave comments. It's always really helpful for me to know how it's landing and where it's at. It helps me verify that I'm lined up with spirit, or if I'm not, I need to know that as well. So thank you very much. Ooh, we have somebody coming on, a spammer. Thank you so much, Maria Bryan, for leaving spammy comments on this post, because it helps bump it up for the people who really need to see it. So it's all working in our favor. All right. What does our beautiful Kelly need to know? Kelly, 4513. Does our beautiful Kelly need to know? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Kelly, Kelly, Kelly. Yeah, Kelly. Everything's a little bit up in the air right now, but you don't have anything to worry about. Things are about to root in and become very clear for you. You're going to feel much more safe and secure and stable really, really soon, if that's been an issue for you. I see the Two of Pentacles, which makes me think you've been doing the mad juggle, kind of waiting for things to come into alignment, to come into play. But they are. This is like rooting in really deeply. And then it's growing and flowering very quickly for you. And you have a lot of success headed your way. Okay. You're really coming into your own and your own personal power in a really just magnificent way. And it's really showing up in your manifestations. For you, the more you tap into your star power, right? This is a woman who enters a room and everybody's head turns because she's got that that je ne sais quoi, right? She's got it going on. You've got that energy, and you've been hiding from that energy for a long time, kind of making yourself small, a little bit more meek, a little bit more palatable. And you're doing that less and less and less and less. And the more you embody that star power that you naturally have, then the more your manifestations ground in and more quickly they flower, and the more success and accolades that you have. There's nothing wrong with enjoying accolades and enjoying people telling you how great you are. Embrace that. Don't push that away. That's like nice girl next door energy. You are fucking red high heels energy. Okay. You may not want to wear red high heels. I certainly don't want to wear red high heels. Like, I get it, but you get what I mean here, right? There's the disappear into the background, don't make any waves kind of energy. And there's the I am fucking coming through the door. Like, you are hearing me coming down the stairs, right? That's the energy that you want to embody. Pick an avatar. Is what Spirit's telling me. Get an avatar for yourself. Picture it in your mind. Who is this woman, this energy? Picture this energy and step into that energy. Do that in the mornings in your spiritual practice. Just continue to step into that energy, and you're going to find that it magnifies and magnifies and magnifies within you. It's not going to look like a woman in red heels. It's not for you at all. But you get my drift, okay? You know what I mean. So, darling, that is yeah, everything's good for you. Manifestations are coming to fruition very soon for you. You don't have to wait much longer. You've been juggling, playing the waiting game. It's all going to be rooted in really soon. And when it is, that's going to be really nice. And it is directly linked to how you own your personal power, your presence, your star power. Okay. The other thing you can do is when you're going out, I want you to consciously drop into your heart and open your heart. When you're walking through a crowd, practice walking through with your heart open. Watch heads start to spin. It'll be really fun. Enjoy that. Okay, my sweet. Thank you so much, Kelly, for your donation. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you so much. I just love you, my love. Okie dokie. And we have our beautiful Bob Becker. Hello, darling. Thank you so much. Okay, good. Kelly, my live stream is cutting out, but what I can hear is touching my heart, crying joy, trying not to be afraid to walk my presence. Ooh, yummy. Yeah, bad girl. Get it. You're so awesome. Okay, folks, if you're just jumping on, I am doing readings by donation. You can donate any amount to the Bhava Spiritual Mission. The link is on my screen. It's also in the description of the video, and I'll be happy to do a reading for you on the live stream. Okay, beautiful Bob. Let me know if you have a question. I am tapping in for you. Bob. What does our beautiful Bob need to know? What does our beautiful Bob need to know? Does our beautiful Bob need to know? Man, as I was pulling these cards, I kept getting yes, 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 yes. It's coming to a close. You are so close to making the shift you need to make. It's a physical shift. It's a mental shift, but you've been making that mental shift. That's almost done. The mental shift has almost happened, almost occurred, so that you can make the physical shift you need to make. You need to move, is what I'm getting. You need to move. You need to move, physically move. You need to physically move your location. You're not there quite yet, but you're very, very close. I'm getting yes, yes, almost there, almost there, almost there. For you, the name of the game this week is gratitude. That's going to help you close the loop in order for you to get into clarity and let go of some difficult emotions that you've been carrying. And from a place of calm and non-attachment, make the move you need to make. This may be this is some kind of physical move is what I'm getting. It might be moving house. It might be moving job. It might be moving department within your job. I don't know precisely, but it is about making a physical move. And gratitude this week, like really focusing on your gratitude practice, is going to help you. I just keep getting close the loop, and you're going to come through it on the other side with with an exhale, fully letting go. And you're going to look up and you're going to look around you and you're going to recognize that a lot of the stories and the ideas that you were hanging on to about the people around you, about, sort of like the attachments that you've had are gone, are severed, and you can move forward in love and in acceptance and non-attachment and do what you need to do for yourself. Really get into your gratitude practice this week. Like, get a little bit radical with it is what I'm getting. Lists, talk to yourself about it, share it. I have something that I've been doing that I have just loved recently. It's my wins list, where every single day I write down my wins, the wins for the day. It could be finding a penny on the ground, it could be a nice compliment I got, whatever it is. And I'm really getting into that state, that constant state of gratitude. You want to make it as near a constant state of gratitude as you possibly can. That's going to close up the loops for you so that you can let go, sever the emotional attachment ties, not the love ties, but the emotional attachment ties, and move on. It's time to move on. You're so close. Spirit is saying, yes, 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 yes. You're so close. Good for you. It's been a journey. I feel like you are nearing its end and onto a new journey. All right, my beloved Bob, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you so much and your support. And thank you for allowing me to be of service to you. Okie dokie. Does anybody else want a reading? I'm here. I'm available. I am open as all hell tonight. Really feeling spirit flow through in a powerful way. And I love to be of service with this. If anybody else would like a reading, donate any amount you're able to the Bhava Spiritual Mission. And I'd love to do this for you. Okay, my sweets. Well, that's all right. Do me a favor. Leave a comment. Let me know if you'll be back here next week. Same time, same place, same general format, might change a little bit. Please share this live out with anybody who you feel would benefit from today's message from Divine Spirit and who would like to join us every week for spiritual renewal. Get yourself on track, aligned with Spirit, get your message for the week, move through with love and gratitude and faith and healing and wisdom from Divine Spirit. Let's build this incredible community, because this could be an amazing thing for so many people. So if you feel called to, share it out, invite your friends. I appreciate you so much. And you need to go check out my website. The fear thing is a big theme, and I was called to create like an entire program around it. First, I was going to write a little guidebook, and then it turned into a whole fucking masterclass, right? It's on my website. The description is in the link in the video. The link in the description of the video. And it's ingridhturner.com. Go to my website and you will find, it's called From Fearful to Masterful. And I'm charging $111 for it when it's all said and done. Getting in on it first thing and being the first wave, it's $11. And it's a dynamic audiobook. The content is going to continue to grow as I grow, because that's what I'm doing now. I'm allowing myself to grow and take you along with me. And so you get in now, you will have access to all the new content forevermore. You have lifetime access for $11. And it is me teaching you how to conquer your fear. There's one thing I figured out. It's how to be a brave bitch and how to conquer my own fear. And I can teach you how to do that. And I blend in divine spirit. I blend in creativity and tools and practices that are really going to work. And they're simple. And there's also a student forum attached to it, which means we can have community discussions. You can ask me your questions. I will answer you. And that will help us build on the content, build on the guidebook. All right. So go to my website, get in for $11 today, and then let me know. Let's keep this journey going. I love you so much. Thank you so much, Kay, for being on here. Thank you, Kira. Thank you, everybody. Yes, Tamara will be back next week. Same time, same place. I'm going to do some Facebook events too, so that we can make this more formal. And it's 5:55. And with that, I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you next week. Bless you, my beauties. Bye now.